Hey guys, you're watching Boondockin' with Dennis. I am on the beach. Sand dunes to my left, Gulf of Mexico to my right, Port of Aransas, Texas, Mustang Island. Mustang Island is the next island north of Padre Island. The bottom of Padre Island is South Padre Island. Huge tourist destination. Probably known for its spring breaks, right? I'm thinking so. Thought we would start off the video by just wrecking it with a horrible, horrible dad joke from my buddy Mike. What state is known for its extra small drinks? That's an easy one. Minnesota. Thank you, Mike. That one's a classic. Speaking of Minnesota, that's a cool little tent. They come set it up for you, and then you and your friends show up and use it. That's a good deal. Speaking of Minnesota, I got to meet David and Lisa this morning. And guess what? Nice, normal people. Who knew? I also got to meet their awesome dog, Maddie. Got to pet Maddie and snuggle with Maddie, and Maddie jumped up on my tailgate and we hung out and got to talk David and Lisa a while. They're very nice people. They're down here visiting, and they gave me an envelope, and when they left, I opened the envelope and it had gifts for myself and for Luciano. So David and Lisa, thank you very much. Maddie, thank you very much. They had a little wiener dog, but he was in the air conditioning in the RV Class C that they had. And they were staying at Pioneer RV Resort here in Port Aransas, and I did a review on that, I don't know, a year ago, 6 months ago. Time flies when you're living in your truck. But thank you, David and Lisa. It was really nice to meet you. Hope to see you again when you come through the area. 78 degrees now, and I think the high today was 82. And kind of hazy, but the sun has come out in stretches. Just pure sun. It actually got a little warm when that happened. The winds are, throughout the day, they've been from 2 to 10 miles an hour out of the southeast. I've been here all day and just enjoying different aspects of Port Aransas Beach. I didn't even check out anything in the town or do any restaurants today. I've been on the beach all day, which is fine by me. Let's go down to the water. I've seen people in the water. I have seen a lot of jellyfish washed ashore today. So if you're getting in the water, just be aware, be careful. The water temperature is 75 degrees in November. That's pretty good. I feel like the wind is stronger than 10 miles an hour right now because we got some good waves. In this video, you've probably noticed some of the vehicles have surfboards. And when I was over at Lively Beach, which was yesterday afternoon's video, I could see people surfing way out in the water. So that was really cool. Also, I've seen a large group of people had kites, like maybe 100 kites up in the air. Maybe 50 to 100. I didn't count. They were just gorgeous. I could see them way down the beach, like 3 miles away. You could see kites in the air, and very cool. And I asked two of them, I'm like, what is this, like kite day? You know, Port Aransas has different events, and they said no, they were like a club, and they're on Facebook, and they just get together, you know, when conditions look favorable. And today was one of those days where just a lot of people showed up. They were all kind of parked in the same area. So that was really cool to see. I heard from Richard. Richard had sent me a nice gift through PayPal. So thank you very much, Richard. And Richard said, hey, go to the Groove and bring Luciano back. It's not the Groove, it's the Grove, right? Is it the Groove or the Grove? It's in Rockport. And go there and bring Luciano some slices of pizza. And I had a really bizarre experience there. I only ate there once many years ago, and I never went back. And I let Richard, I asked Richard why that place, and he said, go wherever you want. It's okay with him. So thank you, Richard. And I don't know if I want to talk about my experience there. It's like I don't want to bash a local business. Maybe I just caught them on a bad 6 weeks because we were there an hour and a half eating, and then I heard from them for 6 weeks afterwards. And you know what, I don't want to get into it. It was a really weird situation. I don't want to get involved in that. We're in Port A today. The sun is shining. Everything gonna be all right this morning. Oh yeah. And I still got a half a cup of coffee. It's all good. There's the South Jetty straight ahead. Shot some boats there early this morning, some ships coming through. And I didn't really come here to shoot ships today. When I shoot ships, it's like at least a half a day event, 4, 5, 6 hours, where I just back up to the jetty and I straighten up the back of the truck and check my app, Vessel Finder, to see when they're coming through. And some days you pull up and 3 or 4 ships in an hour. Some days you sit here 4 or 5 hours and you might not even get a ship. So in my case, it's just luck of the draw, There's a lot of people here. It's around 3:30, 4 o'clock on a Sunday when I'm filming this. And I probably won't post it for a few days, but I do like to give you the time and the day. Seems like some people look for themselves on the beach. There's always someone, hey, that was my red Chevy with the surfboard in it. I'm like, well, I saw a red Ram with a surfboard in it. Everyone's got their fishing gear set up. Junior's going a little crazy with the soccer ball. There's the channel to the left where the ships come through. Getting their surf fishing on. A lot of birders up here as well. One of the rare birds that they're always taking photos of is apparently right here to the left, just inside the line. And earlier today there were 4 or 5, professional photographers, or at least people with professional gear, taking photos of the birds. Yeah, it was a good day. I did not get much sleep last night, but once I got over here on the island, felt good. I did, Robert had left a message the other day. I did the video at Packery Channel looking for the barge, and he said there were 2 barges there. And one had issues, and one of the corners sank a bit. And I'm going to have to do some research on that and check different sources, see what's going on. I always try to check the South Jetty. The local newspaper here is called the South Jetty, Port Aransas South Jetty. And they have a Facebook page that they do a really good job keeping updated. But yeah, I have to look for it. It never just shows up in my feed for whatever, and I haven't posted on Facebook in a year, so I don't often remember just to go there and check for updates. It's a shame. So if you're coming off the ferry and go as straight as you can, you'll come right here to the beach. And I'm heading that way now. Up here on the left, there was this beautiful little pull-out area I would go to. I videotaped it several times, fortunately. And it just made me feel like I was in Hawaii. You couldn't see any buildings. You were in a little rolling dune area with the foliage of the dunes and the yellow flowers in bloom, and came by here the last time I was here and it's just leveled. Right now it's just construction equipment and everything, and I don't know what they're doing. I hope they're not putting a building there. So I thought the dunes were supposed to be protected, but right there where the fence is, there's something going on. This road leads up to houses and then right up to coaches and Roosevelts and the Tarpon Inn. And the ferry would be straight ahead. Thanks for riding along with me today, guys. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for your time. Thanks for watching.